so you've had a productive year and then summer rolls around. Holidays come round, football matches are on, and all of a sudden you think, shit, where's my six pack? So let's talk about getting back on track to the pre-summer glory you were once in. And the reason I'm making this video is because I've just got back from a 10-day holiday, right? And this summer I got the most lean I've ever been in my life. This was like prime Chris, the best I've ever looked. And let's just say 10 days at an all-inclusive does some damage. For me, this used to be a massive thing. Nowadays, I can enjoy my holiday and understand that it's what I do after that determines the long-term outcome. Because you don't get long-term outcomes from short-term changes. So even if you pig out for an entire week, that's not going to determine how you look for the next 12 weeks, right? So you've just been on a massive holiday, you get back, what do you do? For me, it's about getting back into the habits you were in previously. I know I used to start the day with my creatine and electrolytes. So what am I going to do now that I'm trying to get back into that? I'm going to start the day with creatine and electrolytes, right? Like I say, I used to panic about this stuff all the time. I used to think, shit, I'm going to get back and I'm going to have to starve myself on 1,000 calories a day. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to just freak out, basically. But I heard this really good quote that kind of helps me put my mind at ease nowadays. And it goes like this: PRs can be hit again. And I know it's super simple, right? Like, how the fuck did that change your life? That's such an easy quote. But it just reminds you that just because you were at a point once doesn't mean you can't go back there. If you really apply yourself 100%, it really won't take as long as you think. So if you hit a certain number on bench, if you weighed a certain number before the summer, you can go back there if you want to. Anyway, let's go to the gym and talk about the next part of getting back on track, which is actually getting into the gym again. We're in the gym, we're training pull. Now, there's two sides to the whole training after a time off, right? So number one, get in the gym consistently again. Get your body used to going to the gym again. You've been out of it, things are going to feel a bit rusty. It's normal. Secondly, train hard. You don't need to take it easy just because you've been away for a week. Your strength probably isn't going to be where it was, right? If you had been going to the gym previously for like 10, 12 weeks consecutively, you'll have built up all that strength, all that momentum. If you take time off, you're probably going to feel a lot weaker than where you were previously. This is normal and totally understandable. Take that hit. Don't take it as a hit on your ego. Just lower the weight and get that stimulus. So train it hard, even if it's with less weight than you were at previously. No one's expecting you to get stronger after being on Ocean Beach for a week. So yeah, you probably won't be as strong as you were pre-holiday, but you can still train hard and consistently. So we're back home in the kitchen, and this brings me on nicely to the next part of getting back on track, the nutrition side of things. As you probably already know, the dieting part of going to the gym is huge. And this is the key to getting back on track. Your nutrition needs to be as consistent as you can make it. So in my opinion, the more regular staple meals you can have, the more you're increasing your chances of success. So what does this mean practically? Have a staple meal that you have before the gym and after the gym. Even if it's just those two, that's already 2 meals out of your day of eating you can make without any decision making. So you're far more likely to stick to the plan if you have the same meal before the gym, same meal after the gym. Now, no one really wants to eat the same thing every single day. We're not animals, right? So what you can do is have a selection of things. So it doesn't have to be chicken and rice every single day. It can be chicken and rice one day, beef and potatoes the next day, turkey and another carb another day, tuna. Just have a staple method of preparing meals, a protein source, a carb source, vegetables, right? Now you can rotate between different ones to obviously avoid having the same exact thing every day. So rotate your protein from chicken, beef, turkey, fish, Greek yogurt. Rotate your carbs from potatoes, rice, sweet potatoes, oats, whatever you want. And rotate your veg. You don't have to have broccoli with your chicken every single day. There's plenty of vegetables out there. And if you don't like any of them, you're just lying. So the more regular you can be with your meals, the more you're increasing your chances of success, because you have to make less decisions and far less likely to go off plan, because you're not rushing around thinking, right, what can I have after the gym? What can I have? Oh, I'll just order a Pepe's rice box, which is not 500 calories, by the way. Stop lying to yourself. And what would I be without giving you a practical example? Of course, for me, my staple post-workout at the moment is Ninja Creamy. As we go further into winter, that may change. But for now, I know I get home from the gym, this is ready for me. I leave it out for like 10 minutes and boom, post-workout meal is done without any decision making. So yeah, after a few weeks of going to the gym again, getting your nutrition right, you probably won't be far off where you were pre-holiday. I can't imagine you'll have done much damage, even if you're at an all-inclusive for 7 days, 10 days like me. After a few weeks, you'll be right back where you were, and you can decide what to do next. Go into the winter bulk or continue dieting, because maybe you still have goals to hit. So the message really is, you can't really do irreversible damage. Go on that holiday, enjoy it. It's only going to happen once, and the gym will always be there for you, ready when you come back. And it's up to you to decide what you do. If you want to slack, get back off holiday, order a Chinese, and take another week off training for no reason, then you can do that, but you can't expect the results from the work you're not doing. If you get home from holiday, go straight into the gym, straight back into weighing out your creatine, weighing out your chicken, you will probably get pretty sick results. So it's up to you to decide what you want. And of course, if you need any help with navigating through this tricky gym stuff, my online coaching is available, and it's probably more affordable than you may think.